Assalamualaikum and hello. So today we are going to present our project for mobile application course, which is Malaysian food recipes mobile apps Dapur Malaysia. So here is my team members. First one is Nuratifah, Binti, Zailani, and me. I am Norhasliana, Amiza, Binti, Abdullah, Edowardo, and Siti, Maryam, Binti, Mohamad, Shukri. So next is about our project. Our project basically Dapur Malaysia is a mobile application which will provide knowledge about Malaysian food recipes, including its ingredients, step cooking, serving people, and cooking time. So our target organization is for Malaysian food tourism who want to serve their favorite food but have no idea on its recipe. This application will be open for everyone who wants to try making Malaysian food. So moving on to the project goal, the goal of Dapur Malaysia is to help the people out there who are looking for recipes and the platform for recipe creator to share the recipes. The recipe creator is the one who shares the recipe, is allowed to post the recipe that are only based on Malaysian food in order to protect the food demolish against time. For a recipe hunter is the person who can access all the recipes that have been posted by the creator anytime and anywhere. Right, as I mentioned earlier, for our application there are two end users, which is recipe hunter and recipe creator. For the recipe hunter, the application allows user to search recipe and view any Malaysian food recipe that have been uploaded by creator into this application. So for the recipe creator, the system allows to create and upload the recipe into the system. It is also allow the user to modify and delete the uploaded recipes in the system. Next, we move to technical and programming aspect. Alright, so moving on to my part. For this project, I do the registration with the authentication. So here is the sign up screen, which is as I said earlier, we have two end user, which is recipe creator and recipe hunter. So I split into two, which is here is the body creator and body hunter, but the content of the details is same. So for this registration, the user need to enter the name, email, and password. If the registration successful, the JSON will decode a response and the user can click OK. So if the registration not successful, so it will appear unsuccessful message here, unsuccessful, please fill the form completely. So we move to our emulator. Here is our database. So to make sure the registration successful, so the data will be uploaded in here. So we can test it. Click on sign up. So here the user can choose either recipe hunter or recipe creator. So recipe hunter, I will try to use my name, email with the format of mail and password. Right, so after this, the user can click on sign up. So after the user click on sign up, here is the user that I registered earlier, hasliana@gmail.com. So the registration is successful. I think that's all from me. Thank you.
Registration part has been done by my friend Haslana Amiza. Thank you very much for that. So moving on to the next steps for user to enter for the system is the login part. The login part is done by me. My name is Nuratifah. I will be showing to you how the user can authenticate their email and also their password. Okay, first of all, the user need to click on the login button at the main page of the system, and then the user need to enter the registered email and also the registered password. If the user's email and also the password is not registered yet, they can't enter to the system or they can't enter to the apps. For example, I input the wrong email and also the wrong password. For example, I put atifah@gmail.com and also the password, the wrong password, for example, and click on the login. The system will prompt the user with the invalid login pop-up alert box. It shows that the user is not registered yet to the system, or the user's email and the password is not yet in the system list, so the users can enter the system if the user's email and also the password is not in the database. So as you can see from the coding here, for the authentications, I put in the services.dat, which means that I called the users, get users, string email and also the password. So the action get user, email, password, and also for the I call for our database. This one our link database link. So if the user is not registered yet in the system, it will prompt the text alert box as shown just now. So moving on to the next step, where the user can view their profile at the profile page. As you can see now, this is the profile page where the user can view their profile, and the user also can update or change their profile information such as their name, their email, and also they can change their password if they want to. So for example, the user changed the name to Nur and also the email, and if the user wanted to change the password, they just can directly put the new password. Just put like whatever numbers or alphabet or whatsoever, and you can click on you can input the confirm new password 1 2 4 5 6, and once the details is updated, the user need to click on the save button, and all the data will be saved and updated in the database.
I am Siti Maryam, Binti Mohamad Shukri from Group 7 with our project named Dapur Malaysia. Okay, my contribution for this project is to create function for recipe hunter. Recipe hunter is the actor who use the system to search for the recipes. Okay, here as you can see in the emulator is the homepage for recipe hunter. Okay, and here in the VS Code is the coding for the homepage. Okay, I split the coding into several widgets, which is search widget, top menus, popular food widgets, and bottom navigation bar widget. The search widget is this search bar, and the top menus is this category of recipes that we will put the recipe into several categories. And the popular food widgets is for popular recipes that always been searched by the hunters. Okay, and the bottom navigation bar widget is this home, favorite, and the account. The home will bring the hunters to the home page. The favorite will list the favorites that they put the recipes into their favorite, and the account that will bring them to their profile. Okay, here I go first to the widget search widget. Okay, this is coding for my search widget, where here we can type and search for any recipes. Okay, next we go to the homepage. Next is the top menus. Is the category of the recipes. Okay, here yeah, I put, for example, the main dishes, the dessert, beverage, the categories. There are several categories. And next, we go to the popular food widget. Okay, here I put several recipes with which might be popular among the hunters. Okay, and these popular food widgets will bring the hunters to the details, to the food details page here. Food detail page, which display the recipes, the detail of recipes. For example, here is the name of the recipe, chicken curry by the Maryam. Maryam is the recipe creator. And here ingredient, we'll put the ingredient, and the steps is the steps to make the steps of the recipes. Okay, bring out you back to the home page, and the navigation, bottom navigation bar widget is this 3-1. Okay, I think that's all from me. Thank you.
Okay, my name is Edowardo and I'm from MAP Group 7, and I will continue to present the part of Receipt Creator, which is the first one is Receipt Creator home screen. As we can see on the screen in the emulator, the UI will be like this, whereby we can see the receipt name, the image, and then we can see the floating button here for adding a new receipts or uploading new receipts. In order to get this UI, I created a folder named Receipt Creator inside of the folder homepage, and then inside of this folder Receipt Creator, I create another folder named Components. It basically contains the background. This code here is actually forming the properties of the background, like the color and so on. And then the second one I did here is the body.dart, which it contains the content of the coding itself, like receipt name, and then the image here. Okay, and then all of them, body and background, will be compiled together inside of the screen .dart, receipt creator underscore screen .dart. So inside of this screen .dart, I put another scaffold here, which is the app bar, and then after that I simply take the body from the body.dart file that I created, and I created the floating action button. Has the color purple because I think it's quite suitable for our apps. And then moving to the adding receipt, which is when we are clicking on this button, it will be showing up like this. Okay, it will be like this when we are clicking the plus button previously. The UI of the upload receipts, it contains of the receipt name, receipt ingredients, step of making. Each of these will have the input field here, and then the receipt creator can also upload their photo of receipts or foods, and then just click upload here. So in order to get this UI, I created a folder named add food here, and then inside of it I put components, just same as previously, same as previous one. So inside of these components, I put backgrounds. This also the same. It has the properties of the background, the color, and so on. And then inside of this body, I put the content of this UI, which is like receipt details, and then receipt name, ingredient, and so on. But in this body.dart, we actually created the rounded input class and the button class like this. When we click on it, it will be showing up here. So this is the class of our button. So every button has its own properties, and we can just simply call it in the body.dart. Okay, so in this receipt creator oh no, sorry, in this add food screen, it will compile all together the body, background, and then also I have the app bar here, which is this one, contains an image, and then text, and also an icon of settings. And then okay, I think that's all for the add food. Moving on to the edit food. Okay, so here we have the edit receipt details UI, and at the same time I also put the delete receipt use case here inside of the same UI, just to make the UI easier for user. And so basically the UI of edit receipt are almost the same as the upload receipt UI, which we have the receipt name here, and actually this input bar contain the name that we have created previously in upload bar and upload receipt UI. As this thing also happens to the receipt ingredients, step of making, and the receipt creator can also re-upload their receipt photo here. And then after they try to edit, they can simply just click save here. But for now, we haven't put any back end. So the last one is delete receipt here, which is has the red color button. So in order to get this UI, I created a folder named edit food inside of this screen folder, and it also has the components folder inside, which contain backgrounds and body.dart. Inside of this body.dart also have the same code as previously code in head food, home screen, and so on. Inside of this body.dart, we have the text here for edit receipt details, and then I put like receipt name. It was supposed to take the receipt name here, and ingredients, step of making, so on. And then I have the save button here, and then the delete receipt button with color red. I think that's all for receipt creator. Thank you very much.
So that's all from us. Thank you.